Hey everybody, welcome to today's show. My name's Jonathan. To my left, to your right. I just noticed that on the videos when I say left,
Is it reversed?
it's reversed. John B, CEO and owner at Masters. What's up, my man?
How you doing, my man?
Real good. Excited. We have another Dynasty draft in the books. This time it's a bronze draft. These are real money leagues. The link to this draft report is going to be in the description. If you want to follow along, take a look at the draft. Click on that. Jump right in there with us. We're going to be doing quarterbacks today. It's just kind of a draft review. Some picks we noted, some picks we noticed, some things we want to talk about. Also have some. I got these the other day. If you notice, John has some stickers on his computer. So I was like, you know what? I want some stickers too. So I started thinking. I don't know if any of you guys remember buying those books when you were a kid. That you fill it all up. So I got some 1988 stickers here, man. We're gonna open a couple packs today. Kind of like a little reveal. Thought it'd be cool to share it with you guys.
That would be so cool. Those are there. I actually looked at the trademark on the back. It's 1988. Maybe you get a Boomer Esiason, Dan Marino sticker. I'm really excited to see what you're
Yeah,
going to open
that's
up.
what I'm hoping for. I've got 10 packs. I think each one has 5 in it. I do remember them being a lot cheaper. I paid a quarter for them in 1988. 10 of them run me about $30 this time.
They're
Uh,
unopened. We're going to see what's in there.
but I'll be honest, I had tried to do what John did. I was putting stickers on there. I got stuck with just Tennessee, and I hadn't been anywhere else. I'm sick of it. I want to fix that. With that said, let's jump right into this. We're going to be doing, like I said, a quarterback review. John, we'll start with you. Any quarterbacks that stuck out to you in this draft?
It's not so much the quarterbacks. I thought since we are reviewing quarterbacks, it was quarterbacks.
Should be quarterbacks.
It should be quarterbacks. I thought it was kind of odd that Mahomes came off. Now he was the first quarterback in both drafts, but he also came off in the exact same spot in both drafts, which is 2.12. And the other thing it was Josh Allen was number 2 in both drafts. I would have thought was going to be Kyler Murray, Kyler Murray, Deshaun Watson. I was really kind of surprised by that. But it was Josh Allen number 2 both drafts?
Yeah, which I mean, even going into the playoff drafts last year, I was kind of surprised he was. I mean, he was going 1 in some of those drafts ahead of Patrick Mahomes. I mean, but based off what he did last year, I mean, I could see it. I think he'd be my second quarterback as of today. I am a little bit worried about a drop off in his completion percentage.
And I was just surprised I just surprised that he's the same in both drafts.
Yeah, and for me, I actually thought because I opened the draft up this morning, I seen that Patrick Mahomes too, and I'm like, I thought I was in the wrong draft for a minute. I'll say it again. I think if Patrick Mahomes gets out of the first round of any dynasty draft, I don't care what kind of league it is.
It is. It seems a surprise to me.
Yeah, I just don't think he should make it out of the first round. I think that was a good observation. For me, just another guy I was looking at here, and some news just came out. Looks like, Odell Beckham probably going to be back in Cleveland. Once again, I'm just looking down this draft list. I see Baker Mayfield, 10.8, quarterback 15. I just think a lot of upside there. And I threw a stat out, last year. I think it was between weeks 12 and 15, somewhere right in there. I mean, Baker Mayfield was quarterback 3 in the NFL, quarterback 3, 4. That was without Odell Beckham. I just think if you're looking for upside there, it's a pick in the dynasty draft that I really like there, Baker Mayfield.
This is I cannot take credit for coming up with this stat. I just heard this. I thought it was Trey Clavis this morning. I was just listening to that Dak Prescott, who came off. He was the 5th quarterback drafted in this particular league. Jerry Jones paid more for Dak Prescott than he paid for the Dallas Cowboys.
That's crazy.
It's insane.
Yeah. I mean, Dak, another guy, too. You said he was a 5th quarterback off the board.
5th quarterback.
Yeah, so, I mean, about right where you would expect him to be. But by the numbers, I mean, Dak was on pace to finish at 1 last year, and I think the year before he finished at 3. So, I mean, not a ton of value there, but I mean, Dak Prescott is a guy I do expect to be shooting up draft boards now that he's finally inked a long-term deal there in Dallas. I think a deal that he deserved, too.
Now, this is kind of interesting. He came off 5.2 on both drafts, but he was the 5th quarterback in the bronze and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the 7th quarterback in the 10. But this I thought was kind of amazing too. In both leagues, the same top 10 quarterbacks were picked in the first 10 picks.
That is a little shocking.
There was no. I mean, they were mixed, but still it was the same 10 quarterbacks.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a little shocking. And I just had a quick question on Dak, too, because I know the narrative for a while was he didn't deserve it. Do you feel different about that now?
I do not. I don't. I mean, I don't know. Obviously, fantasy wise, he was a great quarterback, but the Cowboys were 1-4. I mean, bottom line, they're 1-4. And the only reason they were 1 was because Atlanta can't recover an onside kick. They just looked at the ball. I just still don't really understand that.
And that was the game where they just let it bounce.
They just let it bounce, and the guy was like, "Okay, we'll take that." I think
wild.
it might have been the only onside kick recovered in the NFL last year.
Yeah, I got to put it on that defense though. I don't think it was Dak. I think since we are speaking about Dak, I think it's great news for all of the weapons on that Dallas team.
I do. Obviously, it is. It is for that.
Yeah, I mean certainly. I don't want to go with Andy Dalton again with Amari Cooper, and it didn't work out for Zeke. So I mean, but we're not talking those positions. I think for the Dallas Cowboys and for any owners of any Dallas Cowboys, I think it was great news. I'm going to move on to my last quarterback here, a guy that I do think is a really good value. It's going to be Ryan Tannehill, quarterback 16 off the board, drafted at 11.7, finished number 8 last year. Yeah, I mean, I'm just looking at a little bit of value there. And he is 31, 32, but I mean, that's not that old for a quarterback. And there are quite a few quarterbacks in that range right now that are going above him.
And I did notice that there were 4 quarterbacks in the top 12. That part of the thing is, there's reasons for not drafting quarterback late, especially in 1 quarterback leagues. But you have 4 of the top 12 quarterbacks. So there's quarterback 1s went in the back end of the draft. You had Tannehill, Brady, Cousins, and Big Ben. They were all top 12 quarterbacks last year. And they could get them all at the back half of the draft. And in fact, in the 10 league, I don't think Ben was even drafted at all. And obviously they're older, but they still produce, and we can see Breeze, we can see Brady, we can see Rodgers. We can see these guys producing late into the careers, and perhaps for your second quarterback, I won't worry about. I mean, they're going to be there.
Yeah, and that's what I was thinking about with Tannehill too. I don't love Tannehill long term in a dynasty league, but if I'm drafting Tannehill now and looking at some of these younger guys, maybe even coming in this year, the Mac Jones, tons of guys coming in. Or even some of the guys that haven't quite established themselves yet. I think Ryan Tannehill is the perfect bridge quarterback. Also, a guy that I really like. Once again, just want to add, if you guys want to follow along, take a look at this draft. Right in the description, you'll see the link to the homepage. Also, if you could hit that like and subscribe button, love for you to come be a part of the Masters family.
Time for the reveal.
Yeah, time for the reveal. I've been waiting on. It was very hard not to open any of these last night. Just going to open one. I'm sure a lot of you guys remember these. Like I said, a lot of nostalgia here for me as a kid. I had tons of these books, like 90% full.
Are there just one, or how many stickers are
You
in
get
there?
5 per. So here we go. Our first guy we got here is going to be Stump Mitchell. Do you remember Stump Mitchell?
I do not.
Yeah, I don't really either. 1987, he had 203 attempts, 781 yards, 3 touchdowns. Oh, here we go. We got a Super Bowl champion here. We got Doug Williams.
There we go. 5 touchdowns in 1 quarter.
Oh, dude, this is awesome. I couldn't have asked for a better pool. I'm so excited. We got the man, the myth, the legend, Bernie Kosar.
Oh, my God.
Man,
it's
so
my
excited.
man. Oh, my God. I
awesome.
cannot believe you got Bernie.
Yeah, these will definitely be on the back of my computer soon. We'll set Bernie to the side. This one's kind of funny, too, because I was going to say we got your guy, Kurt Warner, but it's with a C.
Oh, he was a right.
We got Kurt Warner with a C.
You got my guy right there, Bernie Kosar.
Yeah.
I've got an original Bernie bar.
Yeah. And
He was born just up the street from here in Boardman, Ohio.
And then the last one we got here is going to be, it looks like he doesn't look like a running back. We got Larry Kinnebrew. Tell me he doesn't look like an offensive lineman.
He does look like an offensive lineman.
That's a big running back right there. Larry Kinnebrew. So that's going to be our first pack of reveals. Bernie will definitely be showing up on the back of my computer. All right, guys, that's going to wrap up this episode. Appreciate you so much for watching. One thing I did want to add, orphan teams, it's that time of the year. We're putting them up on the site every day. If you're looking for an easy way to get into one of our dynasty leagues, check out the orphan page. There's always really good teams up there. Sometimes it shocks me, some of the teams I see. Tooth and nail, I wouldn't have got rid of that team. Some of them are so good. So definitely want to keep an eye on that. Best way to get into a dynasty league. Any last words, John Bees?
I think that's all good.
All right, guys. Appreciate it. Till next time.
Thank you.